Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode by the Pokemonster. And for today, we have another Pokemon Cards Mail Day. So, without too much further ado, let's dive straight into it. The purpose of this series is pretty straightforward. Like the title suggests, we're opening Pokemon cards that I received in the mail. I have in advance opened these envelopes to check the condition of the cards, verify the contents to the seller, and now we're gonna take a better look at it and see what we can add to the collection. I have about 150 envelopes still to go over. From probably a few months ago, it can even be still from 2023, some envelopes, the end of 2023. Now let's dive straight into it. I think this one was a bit of a later order. I know by the time this one gets released, Temporal Forces is also released. Have a nice Mew there. Here we have some Paradox Rift promos. Paldean Fates promos. These are at this moment at their absolute lows. I'm glad I didn't pay too much for those. I paid a lot for some of the Nemona cards. I am still buying Nemona cards. In case you follow this series, I have a couple of, dozens of Nemonas. Bought them from between €2, then all the way down to 150, €1, and also even below €1, so the cost average is nice. I'm trying to sell some again, and we can put the other cards all in the binder. And that is what we can do next week, probably. Put every 4 trainer, take a look at the whole of the last months, and then put everything in a binder. I'm excited for that, guys. So when I saw this one arrive, I saw we have a little crimping action going on here. I asked a little bit of discount even, very generous that I got a bit of discount despite the error might be even making it more valuable. There you go. Some people see the crimp as an error, some people don't. It is maybe easily to fake or not. I don't know. It's not like a print error, it is damage onto the cards, I think. So what do we have here? They might already be the main event of this envelope. We got a nice Magikarp with Pikachu. I now have about 7 Scyther cards in my collection. I'm planning on getting some more. I'm trying to start a store with only Pokemon from the first generation. Not really a store yet, again, just a page. I'm not really a business. I would like to start a business. I'm gonna try to focus on that the upcoming year or two. So as you can see, a lot of Generation 1 Pokemon. I'm a huge fan of it personally. And I think if you do what you like, you're most likely going to succeed in your business as well. Hopefully there are other people that like these kind of cards and Pokemon too. I think this is also Paldean Fates, guys. For the bulk a bit quicker, a little bit more Paldean Fates. I purchased them for 5 cents a piece, those for 35 cents a piece, sealed promos. 30 cents a piece as well. 30 cents a piece including discount, and this 2 cents a piece or so. Not too bad. I'm trying to sell it again for about 10 cents the bulk, and those cards for about probably $1. Then we can also talk a bit about what I learned on business school. You have different kind of value propositions that you can offer to your customers. Some people would like to have very cheap cards. Other people, and those are basically also strategies. Some people would like to have cheap cards, other people would like to have a wide variety of choice. The business model behind offering those different types of things between cheap cards and also customer service on a high level, or a lot of inventory that you have to provide a large selection of cards. Both models have different types of costs as well. I'm personally a fan to try to offer the cards as cheap as possible. I'm trying to make a plan now where I can still make a living without asking too much money from customers. And besides, I want to be able to provide a large selection so people can just shop around basically. But that is all plans for the future. Last year I made 9 sales. This year I made 30 sales, but they're all 30 cents cards, except for one Van Gogh Pikachu. I sold it for 60. Some nice Cosmofoil Abras from the 151 set. I think those will do pretty well in the future, guys. Not only these promos, but the whole set of 151. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the first generation Pokemon. For now I'm starting to offer some more cards. I now have around 2000 cards that I want to offer. All cheap cards. I'm not making any money on it. And everything that I could potentially sell with a bit of profit, I'm just keeping. I am paying a lot of attention to the full art trainer cards. I am a huge fan of those. I'm not selling any. I might sell one or two, but I have a couple of hundred laying around in my collection. That is about that I started 3 years ago. And I just want to hold off. I might want to go and grade some stuff first. I'm not... Yeah, let me know if you're interested in the business side of stuff as well. Because if not, I'm just going to continue my journey as a collector first. So some more reversed hollows. I bought them all for 3 to 5 cents, a steal in my opinion. It yet has to be determined if Scarlet the Violet will be sought after. But I think you can get eventually 20 to 30 cents for each reversed hollow, especially the rares, and the cards like Pikachu, for example, always do well. But I have noticed that a lot of people also start playing the game. I might have mentioned it before. The cards that are generally for collectors that don't have a lot of value in the game, like Nimona, draw 3 cards, not really a good card in the game, they tend to do less well. And the Ionos, for example, do really well, and Erika's Invitation is then for the 151 set. So that is generally a large collectible set, but they also do very well in the game with the Snorlax block stall deck, you know. So we have a little bit of whitening here on the edge. Palafin paid 30 cents, maybe gonna ask 50 cents in excellent condition, not gonna sell it as near mint anymore, but the 30 cents I'm not being bothered to ask for a refund. What can he refund me since the card's only 30 cents? I do, however, might mention it to him that the card was not near mint, so if I buy there in the future I have some credit. Alright, here we have Paldean Students. I completely host myself. Last time I will tell that on the Nimonas and all the Paldean Fates cards basically. Except for the Mimikyus, 35 cents for a sealed promo, not bad. I started to try to average my cost basis on those Paldean Students as well. And on the first few cards I paid about $3 to $4, and the price went all the way down to 50 cents a card, so I'm now buying them for 40 to 50 cents a card too. Not bad condition. I saw some of the, well, infamous print lines that I talked about on the Paldean Fate sets. So what do we have here? Okay, some more trainer galleries in a nice Hidden Fate sleeve, in a nice card protector. I need to buy a couple of more of those. I started to really appreciate these kind of card savers. I have a lot of cards in these. So there is a fighter jet flying over. I have no clue what they are doing, but probably some practice runs. Yeah. Let me take a sip of the coffee in the meantime, guys. Normally it only takes a minute or two. So yeah, I generally started appreciating these card savers more. I keep a lot of my semi-expensive cards in those. And I use the top loaders to send cards. And I send booster packs in those card savers as well, so need to get them more for myself. What do we have here? The Altaria Trainer Gallery from Silver Tempest. Very nice card. Might put it online, might put it in the Full Art Trainer binder. Here we have a Deoxys from basically Fusion Strike, but the reprint in V-Star Universe, the Crown Zenith of Japan. And a nice Zapdos. I'm still a huge Zapdos collector. I collect all the legendary birds and starter Pokemons. And Full Art Trainers. And then we have an Artisan. It is a G-Block card. So I was very surprised to see this gold card only for 250. I thought it was a steal or something might be wrong with it, but it is generally really nice, near mint condition. Okay, there we have a small dent, guys, but I don't know, if a player wants this, a gold artisan, especially in the Gardevoir deck, it was very well used. I can offer it for 3 to 4 bucks, you know. I thought 250 was a steal. I now see why. I already confirmed the shipment. I didn't do a good job on the first look, basically. My own mistake again. Yet again, I'm just going to mention it to him. Maybe he still gives me a refund, you know. There are some nice sellers in there as well. And I have now everything recorded too. Yeah, 3 to 4 bucks, it might be up. I put this one in excellent condition, and then in the description I put that there is a dent, or maybe I'm perhaps going to add a photo to it, a picture, to the listing. And then we have one more envelope. I thought there were a few cards in here. Oh, they are. Nice. That seems like a few cards. Another few card savers as well. Very nice. Hey, this one seems familiar. I have purchased these before. I have a couple of these already. So these are the Chinese SVP1 promos. And they're basically Pikachu with the other 3 starters, Quaxly, Sprigatito and Fuecoco. And these are Chinese, guys. The Japanese version has a transparent seal. And you can't see it here, but it has the regular European or American card back. Excuse me. Nice. Here. Those have the same card backs. Chinese cards are on the rise. That is a new market that Pokemon went into about 2 to 3 years ago, I believe. 2 years ago. They are doing pretty much a catch-up now. They're really printing every set from basically Sun and Moon until throughout Sword and Shield, and they are now going into the Scarlet and Violet era as well, I believe. Very curious to see what these cards will do in the future. There are a lot offered. I paid $4 a piece or so. Yeah, so I can't wait to photograph these cards, guys. I do genuinely like those. I hope other people will as well. And let's see what we got this whole. And perhaps next week we do a nice binder update, like we did on the end of 2023. It has been about 3.5 months now, so it is time for that. We have a really large pile of cards to add. So hereby I want to thank everybody for watching. Let's have a quick look like this, and then I'm gonna set you up for an outro with all the pictures that I will make of these cards. The Mimikyus, nice. It looks like a doll now that the grandma has made herself, but maybe he is just not that, who knows. Artisan a little damaged, unfortunately. Paldean student, another Paldean student. Hope the value of these full arts might rise a bit more in the future again. Palafin a bit damaged, unfortunately. And then we have another Nimona. And the 4 very nice sealed Pikachus. They are actually really nice. And let's see what it does in the future. So thanks everybody for watching. If you like these kind of episodes, leave a little like and subscribe as well. And I'll see you all back on the next one. Pokemonster out. See ya.